What is up, comic fans? Merry Christmas. Welcome to the channel. I'm Mark. Today, I'm going to be doing my new DC Day video a little bit different. I'm having to adjust the schedule for the holidays. So let's talk about some new books. Let's give a book away, but let's do it all right after this. As always, I'm very grateful, so I want to give thanks to the channel sponsors. Big Time Collectibles sponsor the channel, and the monthly giveaway for the channel members. Definitely consider joining the Legion by the join button down below next to that subscribe button. Thank you to all the channel members who are already joined. And if you need anything cleaned or pressed, hit up our friend Justin on Instagram. His link is in the description to all of my videos as well. Let him know you found him through the channel, or hit him with that promo code WeAreLegion and take advantage of the buy two get one free special offer for channel members. All right, so let's get into it. Normally I do this video live every single Tuesday in the afternoon. Sometime I absolutely love doing live videos. It just gives you a different level of interaction with you guys. That's why I enjoy doing YouTube so much, because of all the direct interaction, the conversations we have, the debates we have, the fandoms that we share. It's just a total blast. But I'm also grateful that I was able to spend extra time with my older daughter this holiday break from school. So that comes first. So I'm doing a recorded video. I'm going to go ahead and post it immediately to the channel members early, all the channel members, as a little bonus. And then so as always, we're going to go through these books. I look forward to hearing some comments in the comment section, since we don't have the live chat to rock with. And I'll do a giveaway as well. Awesome book that's going to be given away. I'll show you all that here in just a few and tell you how to win it as we go through. But let's kick this off. So first off, today, obviously, it's just a DC book. So tomorrow I'll be picking up my Marvel, my Indie, the little bit that I have. But I have a nice stack of DC, and I'm very excited. I've had an opportunity to read a couple, and it all started with Stargirl from Jeff Johns. This is issue 2 of The Lost Children, and this one's super dope, man. He's doing a fantastic job. And wow, I just noticed the back of this. These are some awesome comic book exclusives. Where is this even at? Workshop.com. Man, those look dope. Some Workshop Snyder Cut figures. Man, those are awesome. I think I've seen that Darkseid and Superman statue before. I have not seen that crazy Joker and Nightmare Batman either. But anyways, this is available to read same day as on the DC Universe Infinite app. Whether you have the Ultra tier membership or not, this one is, if you have that app, you get this every Tuesday. So I read this late last night. It was like 2 in the morning and I read it. Yeah, this was really fun. They're really building the story out. It's a story about lost sidekicks from the Golden Age. Jeff Johns has always done a good job playing with DC's long-standing continuity. He has a great understanding of this comic universe and really how to craft an enjoyable story for long-standing readers and new readers. So it's kind of in Jim Shooter fashion. He kind of has that vibe, like every comic book should be assumed that it's going to be somebody's first comic book. And he's always good about placing the scene, the characters, and you really know why everybody is there. You know what they're doing there. Or yeah, it's just really well done. So Todd Knock is doing this artwork. I don't know much about Todd Knock other than when this started coming out, I started hearing more about him. A lot of people are either hot and cold on that artist, but they're all kind of saying that he's doing some of his best work with this series, and that the way that he draws facial features and eyes specifically really gives away his artwork, how that you know it's him. So I think it's great. It fits the story well. I know it's not everybody's jam, and it's not like something to write home about, but it's definitely perfectly acceptable for the series. Next up, another one I'm really excited about. We have Flash 789 from Jeremy Adams. So he's doing phenomenal on this series as well. This is the second part of this current story we're in, where there's a new mayor in town who's a previous employee of Stryker's Island who was an absolute savage, was fired for misconduct and stuff. And he has hired Flash's Rogues Gallery to police Central City, specifically aiming after the Flash. So at the end of the last issue, we saw them come to a head, and we also saw the Pied Piper seemingly save him in a pinch, and that was the cliffhanger. So I'm excited to dive back in, decided to see if he's going to be working side by side with the Pied Piper. If you might be mad that he wasn't chosen to get his record expunged or whatever the case be, but needless to say, Jeremy Adams is always doing fantastic issues of this series. Like, I mean, it's just fun from start to finish. He just really drives it home. Next up, Deceased, War of the Undead Gods. This gorgeous A cover right here. We're getting some Spectre action. There was actually a couple of covers that featured the Spectre this week, which was super cool. The B cover for Batman versus Robin, I believe. I think that was the one, had a Simone DeMeo cover featuring the Spectre on it, much in the same format, the same layout. But this War for the Undead Gods has been nuts. So we're finally supposed to be hitting this point where things have gotten so bad that some of the cosmic level entities are coming into play. And that kind of reminded me of the old Infinity Gauntlet when Thanos was doing his thing, and finally, like, the Lords of Order and Chaos and Galactus and the Living Tribunal and everyone else kind of showed up, and Thanos still just put the gauntlet up and just put them on standby, threw them in the peanut gallery. But I'm excited to see what the Wrath of Vengeance himself can bring to the table, especially featuring on the main man Lobo right there. We already seen that he's not really succumbing to the virus, so that's going to be fun. That's written by Tom Taylor, always doing a phenomenal job. We're almost to the halfway point here, so I'm going to show off a one more, and then I'll show you the giveaway, and we'll go from there. So next up, this is one that I'm ridiculously excited for, and that's World's Finest featuring Superman and Batman. Mark Waid is just doing such killer stuff at DC right now. Dan Mora, who's drawing this, next level. He is going to end up being one of the greats when his career is all said and done. But Mark Waid already is one of the greats from a writing standpoint, and he's crafted so much already in DC Comics, and it all started with World's Finest. That first volume led to the Batman vs. Superman story that leads again to the Lazarus Planet that's kicking off at the beginning of next year. I highly recommend checking that out. That's going to be a blast. It's like a smorgasbord of comic book goodness. But in this one, we still are focusing on the Boy Thunder's hit that character's story arc and who he is. I think it's supposed to be revealed in this issue. They're billing it like he's a character that we all have heard of, or maybe I'm assuming it's going to be like a kind of a niche character or an older character that some of us might not know. We might have heard his name in passing, but some of those old heads out there might know exactly who he is once he's revealed. I'm not sure if he's even supposed to be a hero that we're familiar with or a villain, but this has been really fun kind of seeing him come to terms with the destruction of his Earth, trying to get used to being on this Earth, getting to work with the Teen Titans, Batman and Superman. It's just really good. You're always getting a rotation of phenomenal characters, and watching Dan Moore draw them is always exceptional. And then next up, all right, let me show you. Here we go. We got 2 more comics, but 4 more issues. So I got some variants this time. I don't normally do that. I'm an A cover guy, but I did pick up the B cover for Deceased War of the Undead Gods, and this is the acetate Cale New. Goodness, gotta love some Cale New. You know, Dinah has the Green Lantern ring in this series. And all of these have been phenomenal. They've done a Superman, a Batman, a Wonder Woman. Now we're getting the Green Lantern. So this is what's going to be the giveaway. Normally I do the giveaway live, but that's not the case this week. It matches my shirt. So go ahead and put in hashtag DC in this video's comment section. And next Tuesday, not only will I draw to see who wins this book, I'm going to have a second book during that live stream for next week that I'll attach with it. So it's going to be a twofer on this giveaway, and I'll go to one winner. So since didn't get to go live today, we'll do a little bonus with it that way. So that'll be pretty cool. So yeah, be sure to leave hashtag DC, and I'll draw the winner using the comment picker, and I'll pull it out using that hashtag. So if you don't get that hashtag in there, I won't be able to get it. Next up, I already mentioned it, but Batman versus Robin #4. This is the official kickoff. It's all starting right here. I mean, it's already started, but this is the official start of Lazarus Planet. I have not had a chance to read this one yet, but I'm about to as soon as I'm off this stream right here. But we already know from everything going on that Lazarus Island, the home, the origin of the Lazarus Pits, where Damian went into that tournament in Joshua Williamson's run of Robin in the past couple of years, that's where this battle is taking place. The demon Nazah, who first appeared on World's Finest, is having an all-out war on magic. He's taking all these magic users, taking their powers from them, and storing them in the Helm of Naboo, Dr. Fate's helmet. And he's doing this all to really build up his strength because he has an inevitable fight with his son that's he knows is coming. We have not been introduced to his son, not that we know of yet. I don't know if we have in an offhand kind of way, maybe in Monkey Prince or something, not sure. But we do know that Batman's coming for Damian. Damian has the whole Bat family, and the Devil Nazah has them all under control. The battle that's about to take place in this issue, we know is going to set this island into turmoil, where it's going to be revealed to be a volcano. That volcano is going to erupt, spreading a transformative mist from Lazarus Island across the world, transforming heroes, villains, and regular folks alike and kicking off this Lazarus Planet event. So this isn't really spoilers. It's just what Lazarus Planet is about. We know it all kicks off right here. You're already getting Batman rocking the helm of Naboo, which is wicked. We saw that on cover coming for the Lazarus Planet stuff. We've also seen Electric Blue John Kent. We've seen Martian Manhunter psychically linked up with a Doomsday Hive, so he looks wicked. There's going to be all kinds of stuff. It reminds me of the amalgam world that Marvel and DC did, but all under the DC umbrella. So I'm all in for this. I know that the Doom Patrol series that'll be kicking off next year is going to be like a fallout from this event. So there's going to be a lot of cool stuff that comes from it. So let's go ahead and check out the variant I got for it. This is the 1 in 25 John Jane Goodness for Batman versus Robin, issue number 4. That's a pretty dope cover right there. Batman just jumping down in front of Damian. You see from the dynamic of his cape that he's swooping down. I love the way that he draws Batman's cowl. It is absolutely awesome. Happy to add that one in there. John's been getting tons of killer work, especially at DC. Bunch of direct books that are hitting comic shops. And now he's been let loose at Marvel, so he's getting all those retailer exclusives and everything. So last book of the week, we've got the finale to Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, kicking off the dawn of the DCU era, which also really is going to get kicked into full gear once we get past February with the whole Lazarus Planet stuff. But there's going to be a lot of stuff already, like kind of building it up and setting the foundation for it. But we kind of get a big ending to this. I love the way they wrap this up. Joshua Williamson, this was his first big event where he's using like the entirety of characters inside of the DC Comics multiverse. He's using like cosmic level problems and stuff. And he did a really good job showing that he can juggle and balance all of that. I felt that it was a little bit underwhelming the way that it kind of peters out with this issue. But the way that it kind of goes and leads to the next thing was exceptional, especially if you've been following DC remotely close since they kicked it off with the Infinite Frontier. I cannot wait to talk this Sunday night, because this where they're going is more exciting than where we just came from. And that's not a bad thing. That's what you want a comic book to do. You want to have fun, you want to enjoy it, and then you want to be even more hyped for whatever's coming next. Now, I almost grabbed the Felipe Masafero variant for that with Fusion on it, and I'm glad that I didn't. I'll talk about that Sunday, because I don't want to get into spoilers. But that Fusion character was introduced by Mark Waid, also in World's Finest, with the fight against the Devil Nizal. But the cover was gorgeous, and I try not to go cover crazy, and I put that one back, but I did pick this one up. It was a must grab. It's an absolute must own, and this is the George Perez variant, where you get to see like everybody. I mean, there's obviously way more, but tons of characters that he worked closely with his epic time and legendary creator at DC Comics. And what's so cool about this is you have so many different artists homaging Perez's work. So there should be an index. Yeah, there is an index in here where you get the little numbers on the characters, and you can find them down below and see what artist drew it. Like, for example, you know, you got the Spectre up there drawn by Alex Ross and so forth. But I had to get this. George Perez is a phenomenal human being, comic creator, and he's greatly missed by the entirety of the community. So this was a no-brainer. I'm going to put a Comic Clear backer board in here from Comic Clear Company, and so I can like kind of see that whenever I go back and revisit that. So that's going to be it for this video. Don't want to keep everyone for too long. I know it's going to get kind of getting long in the tooth here, but that's the new Comic Book Day haul. Enter #DC. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're picking up this week. Have you read any of these by the time this drops, or by the time that you've watched this? And yeah, guys, I can't wait for next week where we can kick back into gear and live chat, all of this stuff. Hoping to still do my live show Friday morning, getting into the holiday weekend with work and everything. Nothing's set in stone. Don't even have an actual show set in stone for Sunday, but if everything's chill and all that stuff, I'll hop on here. I know that Ryan said he's down to clown, but I might do a different format thing. Might make it open hangout for whoever in the channel membership wants to hop on screen with us. Might just do a members only thing. I don't know. I don't even know how to set those up. I'll figure it out. I'll do something, possibly. Not tie myself to anything. But next Tuesday for sure, we'll give that book away along with whatever other book I pick up next week. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. And until next time, as always, I'm Mark. We are Legion.